Okay, so let's start. I have divided this session into let's say three parts. One is the presentation where we'll talk about the tool, we'll talk about what has been changed for you, and after that, I think after 15-20 minutes, we'll start with the demo session. In the demo, I'll talk about all the functionalities which will impact you in your day-to-day business processes. And finally, at the end, we'll have some questions. For last 10 minutes, probably we can have the question answer session. But during the session, whenever you feel like if there is any question or you are not clear of anything, feel free to chime in and ask your question. I'll be answering your question on the board. Okay. With this, I'll start sharing my screen. Okay. Can you guys confirm if you can see my screen?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's just black.
Just black. Okay, I'll retry.
Okay, you're back in the middle of the screen. There it
Now
goes.
we can see the, yeah.
Okay, great. I thought, Teams is not working the way it is expected. Sometimes, technology fails, but not in case of Ivalua. Okay, so you guys can see my screen, right? I hope you can see the presentation
Yeah,
mode
we
of
can
the.
see it.
Okay, thanks for confirming. Now we'll start with the agenda. Okay, so we'll talk about three things here. Why we have deployed this S2C platform. So first of all, what is S2C? S2C is Ivalua source to contract module. It covers sourcing module, it covers contract, it also covers the supplier relationship management, basically how we manage the supplier data within the platform. So why we have deployed it, we'll first cover that, and then how this will benefit, how this platform will benefit you. And then finally, we'll talk about supply enablement. What is supply enablement? What we'll do with the platform? What are the next steps? So all those things we'll talk about in the third note. Okay. So what are the objectives? So we first will try to convey the vision what we have for supplier enablement. We want suppliers to come on a collaborative platform, manage their data. It's easier for both users as well as suppliers. It gives a direct access to the sourcing events as well, which we probably have in the future. It also gives you access that you can also see all the documents at one place. So basically, we will understand the functionalities during the demo. I'll talk about all the Ivalua functionalities related to supply creation, related to sourcing. So we'll also have a slide to talk about what is the current process and how the to-be process will look like. What is the change there? Okay. So after the session, we'll be giving you access to the supplier portal and we'll tell you what needs to be done. Okay. And if you have any queries related to the portal, feel free to ask during the call itself. Okay, why we have deployed. So first of all, what is Ivalua? Why Ivalua? So Ivalua is a cloud platform which helps managing the sourcing and procurement processes. It's again, if I compare with on-premise, in on-cloud platform, there is much more flexibility. It has a better user interface. It is much quicker. It is easy to understand. There are a lot of positives coming with the Ivalua platform. It also comes with no sign-up fees. If I compare with any competitor platform like Ariba, which charges the money whenever we onboard a supplier on the platform, this platform, Ivalua platform, supplier portal, will be free to use for everyone. So you will get access to this cloud platform for free, and you will be able to manage your documents, be it sourcing related documents, be it your company profile document, SBA forms, your tax forms, all those things can be stored within this platform as a repository for you. Okay, so obviously it directly gives you the business opportunity to engage in the real-time sourcing events. I'll be giving a demo about it as well. So the communication or the collaboration is much more smoother with the platform. So earlier, what you used to do is you used to reach out to your buyers over emails, and the coordination used to happen over emails or the forms. So this is an electronic way, or you have a digital way of communicating, of collaboratively work on a particular sourcing project on a supplier. So all those things can be done. Uh, and also, I think what positive is coming with Ivalua is you guys can directly request for the change within the platform. So earlier, what used to happen is you used to reach out to your point of contact in Hikma that, let's say, the banking information is getting updated. So that person will raise a request internally and it will go through the approval processes. So there is, some kind of coordination. If all the data is not available, this guy will again come back to you. So now we have some inbuilt rules enabled for you. So whenever you want to raise a change request, you will be able to do it, and it directly goes for the approval. So it reduces the intermediary steps. It makes your overall, the supplier onboarding time as well as change request process time very short. Okay. So let's talk more about Ivalua to see the source to contract. So like I have already mentioned, it's a one-stop shop solution for all supplier needs. And it also, it's a collaborative platform where you can work with the buyers. So a lot of things happen within the Ivalua. Uh, Supplier onboarding, it's not applicable for you, but since you are already part and your records are already migrated to Ivalua. But in case we onboard a new supplier, so this is the direct platform where suppliers can come and log into the platform. Sourcing for the existing as well as new suppliers. Whenever we have some sourcing opportunity and new opportunity comes, you can directly go into the platform and take part in the sourcing activities. As of now, we are not saying 100% of sourcing will done in the platform. We'll gradually be adopting this technology across Hikma, as well as we will be onboarding the suppliers. But as of now, I think there are some sourcing event probably be happening over email. But going forward, you will see more of sourcing happening on Ivalua platform. Hence, this training is really important. Contract management, the legal contract will be uploaded on the platform. Risk management, we had a separate tool, Navix Risk Rate, to manage the risk related requirements to answer the risk questionnaire. Now all the risk related questionnaires will be answered through the platform. So no need to go into the multiple platform. It's a single one-stop shop for your risk management as well. Supplier performance is more of internal, how we assess our suppliers. Sustainability, we as a part of our questionnaire, we also have also added the sustainability aspect. So we have a EcoVadis platform where probably some of you are already linked. We can directly see the record that this supplier is already on EcoVadis. So there is a seamless integration between EcoVadis and Ivalua. And also the suppliers who are not on EcoVadis, we can ask those questions directly, the sustainability questions directly from the platform. So what advantage it's there for you? It's a self-service portal. Like I've already mentioned, you can go into the platform and update your information. The onboarding will be much more quicker since there is no email follow-up. The information which you are going to update, it will be a validated information because we have some inbuilt rules. For example, if you are doing some wire transfer, the system will ask you, if your banking information is missing, you need to upload it. For example, IBAN, you put IBAN in the platform. If it is that is not correct, the system will give you an alert that the IBAN entered is not correct. So it's a very guided platform just to make sure that you whenever you are using it, you are able to update the right information as per the business rules and the controls. Okay. Any questions till now? Okay. So before implementing this platform, we also did a survey with our suppliers across the globe from APAC, Europe, US, and MENA, and there was a very positive feedback about the adopting the new ways of working, going to Ivalua. So 95% of our suppliers were shown the willingness, and there are a lot of pharmaceutical companies as well as manufacturing companies who are coming to this digital platform to make sure their sourcing, their supplier management processes, contract, everything happens on a cloud platform. Okay, so let's talk about how will S2C benefit to you. So this is a comparative, high level comparison between what current process was and how the future process will look like. This is more on the supplier registration. Earlier, there were multiple data points, entry points. First of all, internally, we had to create a supplier in our tool MDG, and there was a risk rate, where we used to assess the supplier from risk management perspective. We had EcoVadis as well. We have Moody's as well. So there are a lot of different platform, and now in the future, we have one platform, Ivalua, which is seamlessly integrated with all the third-party solutions. So, going forward, you guys need to enter into the supplier portal, update your information, and we have all we need. You don't need to go into multiple platforms. Even from supplier perspective, the risk rate won't be available, so everything will be in one platform. In terms of sourcing, earlier we didn't have any platform. You might be aware everything was managing over emails. Now we do have a platform to manage the sourcing even. Suppliers can go into the platform whenever there is a sourcing request. It will be visible within the platform, and they can reply to the RFP, RFQ, and that's it. That's done. System will automatically tracks that you have already replied, and it has advanced analytics for our assessment as well. Okay, so what will change? So there are four key areas where the change will happen. Sourcing event participation. So currently, like I've already mentioned, that some of the events are probably happening over email, but in the future, you will see a lot of sourcing happening on the Ivalua platform. So there won't be any emails used for the sourcing event, and the responses will also be shared over Ivalua. Okay. So new vendor onboarding, it's not applicable for you since you are already part of our database. That's more of, whenever we onboard a new vendor, so you are using forms, now everything will happen within the Ivalua. Risk questionnaire responses, we won't be using Navex risk rate, so you don't need to go into that platform and respond or give responses over emails. So whenever you go to your company profile, whenever there is assessment done by our team, we do some recurring assessments as well. So you can directly go into Evalua and respond to the risk questionnaires. And I think most likely, which you will use, what we have observed is the change request. We get a lot of change requests over email, and probably you inform your point of contact, and maybe banking or some documentation is getting changed. So all those things you'll be able to do in Evalua by using change request. You will be able to request the changes. The changes won't be applied immediately. It will wait for the approval. So we have some internal approvals in place, and once it is approved by the right stakeholders, the changes will automatically reflect in your system. So you don't need to follow up over email or reach out to your buyers. Okay. Okay, now we'll talk about supplier enablement. So what is supplier enablement? It's a process of electronically connecting our suppliers to our portal. So we want to make sure there is a seamless or smooth transition, smooth coordination among buyers and suppliers. So it's a platform which connects buyer with the supplier. Okay. Why we are doing the supplier enablement is to make sure that your day-to-day processes become much more smoother, the sourcing event, so that you can probably take part in the future sourcing opportunities. The important thing here is what are the next steps for you. So you will once we open this platform for you, you will receive a system generated email which will have your login credentials. Okay. Once you click on that, you can update your password, and then you can log into the platform. You need to verify your information, and if everything is fine, whatever company information, you might have your tax number, you might have your, let's say, address, the banking information. So all those things you can verify. If everything is fine, then it's fine. You are good to go. If you see any kind of issue, just reach out to the support. We'll be sharing the support credentials in the next slide. Okay, so as of now, there is no immediate action. What you need to do is go to the platform and verify the information. We'll let you know once we open the platform. As of now, the platform is not open for you. We wanted to give the training first. First, you understand the platform, then I think you will be able to log. Okay, so we will be doing the online trainings. Like this is the first session we have started with you. We'll also be providing the supplier training guide. The training guide is already available. It's quite extensive, which is already available on the Ivalua homepage. I'll be showing you on the call. Now there'll be some FAQs and the recorded session, like I'm recording this one, will be available on the platform directly. So there will be a link and you'll be able to access it. So we'll be working on this in the next week, and all FAQs and training guides should be available by the next week. And we have a dedicated help desk to support you or to address your queries. So these are the details. It is also available on the Hikma Ivalua, portal. I'll show you once I go there. But for your, reference, we are supporting as well as US and MENA. And these are the contact details. So whenever you are stuck with the platform, you can reach out to them. You can also drop an email to Ivalua support team, support Hikma at ivalua.com. And if you want to reach out to the project team, so myself, or we three people are managing the project. So you can reach out to Hikma S2C at hikma.com. Okay. Any questions till now? Okay. Okay. Then probably we can start with switching. Okay. So in terms of the demo, I'll probably cover three scenarios. The first scenario would be, let's say there is a new opportunity and there is a sourcing event happening, and we have invited one of our supplier. Okay, and how supplier will go into the platform, how the Ivalua portal will look like, how they can respond to the questions, update the RFQ, and then submit. So this is the process we will cover. Second scenario would be for for the creation, if you want to update your company profile or answer the risk questionnaire. So I'll be covering that, and then at the end we'll be talking about the change request, how to manage the change request within the platform. Okay. So let me act as one of the user first, supplier user. So this is our test environment. This is not a live environment. I'm using this test environment to show how sourcing is done. Okay. I'm acting as one of the supplier user. So when you will receive an email from Ivalua, like I've already mentioned, which will have your login credential. So once you enter your login credentials, the first page which you will see is the terms and condition to use this platform. So we have some general terms and condition. You can read it, and after reading it, you need to acknowledge, accept the terms and condition to use. And after this, we do have a supplier code of conduct. The PDF copy is also available here. So you can check that out. And once you accept it, then you can click on acknowledge. Okay. So once you go into the platform, this is the home page which you will see. Okay. And there are you can see that this is the home page. This is contract. This is RFP in progress. This is your company profile. Here you will find the Hikma supplier training guide. So this is a training guide which is quite extensive. I'll maybe show you for your reference quickly. Okay. So it's an quite extensive supplier guide. This is the kind of email I was talking about, that you will receive this email. You can set your password as well. So whenever you log into the platform for the first time, you will have to update your password. Then I've already covered this, how to acknowledge. So it's a very detailed guide, step-by-step process, how to use this platform. Okay, I'll go back. Okay, So what I can see here clearly that the RFP is in progress. First of all, you can also check your company profile. I'll just update it briefly. It's just the name and the country. We don't have all the details as of now because if the supplier is not completely onboarded, we have just given the basic details to take part in the sourcing project. What's important is this RFP in progress. Okay, so you can open this sourcing project by clicking on this pencil icon. Okay, so to answer this RFX, please acknowledge the receipt. So you can acknowledge by clicking here. I will bid. So this gives an indication to the buyer that you are going to take part in this sourcing. Okay. So it's few key information here. You can see the time remaining for the bid. How much time is left out. You see the documents. I have uploaded some random documents for demo purpose. You see the code of the sourcing project. This is the Ivalua code for this sourcing project. You see the RFX name, lot one, round one. This is the first round of let's say negotiation. Okay. Now you can go to the proposal information. Okay. You can attach any document here if you want. Okay, you can while responding to this sourcing event to your proposal, you can give some some information that this is based on these assumptions or whatever. This will be available within the platform to the buyers. Okay, then we have the questionnaire tab. So in order to access the questionnaire, what you can do is click on this access questionnaire button. Once you click on that, it'll ask for company name. Let's say it's 123 sales contact XYZ. I'll put some random data just to here I can put some attachment maybe. Describe your current activity to upload some document again. So the document which you use to share over emails again can be shared here. Okay. What is the pin? Test. Yes. Okay. So I've just responded with some random answers here. Once you are done with your responses, you need to click on save. Okay, please subscribe since I just use this. And on the right side, you see how many questions have been answered. So it was showing me 9 out of 10. So I found out that this last question was not answered. Okay, so I'll click on save. Okay, now I can see that I have answered all the questions which are there in the sourcing event. We do have another tab which is item price. Okay, so what you see is I've just given some random name, item one, item two. It can be anything. You have an option to provide the lead time, the price, your comments. Are you going to decline or no? So I think price is the most important out of this item price grid. So I'll let's say provide this, say 100. Let's choose 120 here. Let's see. Okay. So now what you have done is you have responded to the questionnaire of the sourcing event. You have also given the price, it is showing you the total as well. And this is the currency. So all the amount is in US dollar. Okay. Next is, you can add people from your organization as well. You can create a new contact as well. So let's say you are the admin of the platform. You can have someone from your sales. You can have someone from your quality. To work on this sourcing project. So the platform gives you an option that you can add the people from your organization. So it will be easier for you to manage in future as well in case something comes up. Okay, so multiple people from the supplier can come into this platform. I'll not add it, but just to show that you need to click on create contact. Let's say I'll put my name. Okay, so once you add the name and the email ID, that this person has been added now. And if you want to notify that person that your account has been created, you can click on this key icon, and then the email notification will be sent to your colleague in your organization. Okay. We do have discussion tab as well, where you can send a message to your buyer. You can compose and select the person or contact from the Hikma, and you can send the your queries here as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it. We have covered all the tabs within the sourcing event. If everything is fine, what you can do is you can validate and submit proposal. Okay. Okay. So that's what you can do. So your proposal has been submitted. So it'll go to Hikma, and we'll analyze your responses, and you will receive an system generated notification that you have selected for this bid, or you have been rejected. So all those things happen within the platform. So there is no manual email to be written. Everything will happen from the platform to notify as well. Okay, after sourcing happen, we have a contract process as well, where we can upload the legal copy of the document on the platform along with the terms and conditions. Okay, so that's pretty much about sourcing. Any questions in the sourcing event? How we manage it? How do we do it? Because there is a round one, lot one, which is the first round of sourcing event. We probably will start with, let's say, 10 suppliers. In round two, we might have 5 suppliers. Again, if you are selected in another round, you will be getting this notification on your here that RFP in progress is 2. This scenario is specific to the first round of negotiation, which is happening, where we are collecting the information from the supplier. Any question from anyone? I hope I am audible to everyone.
Yeah, this is Matt with Berlin. I had a quick question just regarding your items when you're submitting a price. Sorry, I just went through it. I might have missed it, but is there a way to submit 2 options for an item in there?
You can get new proposal. What you can do is okay. So you can give the alternate proposal. This is
Okay.
your alternate. Okay, the process will remain the same. Everything will be the same. You need to answer all the questions and all. And you do have an option to let's say you can copy the existing proposal as well. Copy the last submitted proposal so that all your questions will already be answered there. And if you just want to change the price, you will be able to do it.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, so I have opened 2 now, but anyways, any other question? I think that was a good question. Okay, then probably we can start with another window. So I'll just log out of the platform. So I wanted to show you how, what are all the fields available within the Ivalua platform. Uh, since during the sourcing event, we don't need to have all the information in place, like the tax numbers, your banking information, any kind of documents like the tax forms or the SBS certification form. So all those things are not required at the time of sourcing, conducting a sourcing event. We just need your name and the email ID and the country where you're operating. And that's it. By using this information, we can do the sourcing event. But in order to understand what all information is there and how you can use that in future to probably raise a change request, I'll just show you a scenario where I'll have a new vendor created, and that vendor will go into the platform and see all the information. He'll answer to the risk questionnaire as well. Uh, that's it. Okay. I'll use one of the suppliers. We have, maybe I'll use this. Just send out a questionnaire to the supplier. Okay, I'll use a basic one. Okay, just add some basic information so that I can send this invite to supplier. Okay, we'll just give us. Okay, all this information. Okay. Now I'll log in as this supplier, which I have just recently created, so that I can show you what all fields are there. Okay. So the supplier is going to the platform, accepting the terms and conditions, the same process. Okay, so this validation thing, if you see on the right side, this is like a to-do list for any kind of supplier. Sourcing can be seen here, but anything where there is some risk questionnaire which has been sent probably will be available here. So first thing is I'll show you how this company profile looks like, on what are the documents we usually ask for. So if you see, please add the required document SBA self certification form and tax form. So if you click on this alert, it will automatically highlight you where you need to upload. When I clicked here, it showed me that this certification tab has been highlighted. So it means I have to add these documents in here by clicking on add certification. Okay, so once I click on that, I see there are some other alerts as well, which needs to be taken care of first. So I can click on this minority indicator. I can choose the minority indicator. If you are a foreign vendor, I think there is foreign. For local, I think we can choose this one just for sense. And then if I click on save, that alert is gone. Now second alert is street or house number must have a value. If I click here, So this is like a Google map enabled within the platform. When you type in your address, it will automatically show you like it shows in the Google map. For example,
Sure, I think it's worth to mention that most of this data will not require updating because our existing suppliers who are on this call, that we have migrated that information. So in case in future we will start asking for some things, this is how you will be able to populate this information and also request any changes to the existing data. But because you're already our supplier, when you're logging into the tool, you will not be asked all of those questions that we're just showing right now. This is for future. If we'll require some additional information from you, this is how you will be updating it in the tool.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because we have already migrated all your records. So like I've explained as well, that once you log in into the platform, the only thing you need to do is, to verify the information what's there in the system. So this part of the demo is more likely for you is about to understand what are the fields available, in which tab what information will be stored, so that you are clear on those aspects, as well as in the future if you want to raise any kind of change record, you understand where that information is stored. I hope that's clear. You don't need to update any information once you log in. You just need to verify it. And it shall be good because we have verified all the records what we had in the our legacy system. All the records have been migrated successfully. So you won't see any deviation, but in case you find any, you can reach out to us. Okay. Okay. I have updated the address. Okay. Now I can go to this alert. Okay, I'll first upload the SBS self-certification form. I'll probably pick some random document. Save and close. I'll also add another document, tax forms. Okay, so I have uploaded the documents. I'll click on save. I think it's good. Now I can see is that the bank details are mandatory due to the selected payment method. So I was talking about those kind of controls. So system automatically verifies what needs to be included in this record. So if you click on the alert, simply you can add this bank information. Just put my name, bank, country. I think you're if you look at your bank letter, all these information is already there. States. Come save. Background. So I'll just put some random stuff. Maybe. So the SWIFT and the bank account number I have added. In your case, IBAN might be applicable, depends. Okay. So once I have filled in the banking information, the alert for adding the bank information is gone now. Okay, so now I have my bank information in place. The documents can be viewed here. We have the contact information, and we have this company information. We'll confirm the data entry. That's it. Okay. So this was more about how the new supplier looks like, and we wanted to talk about the fields available in the Ivalua, what you can do. And I also want to talk about the risk questionnaire. So if you go to your home page, you will see that the supplier onboarding task has been completed. It's not showing up. In fact, in my company profile as well, there is a message that your company's data has been submitted to Hikma. Okay, so if there is any risk questionnaire which comes to you, there might be some recurring assessments going on. So what you can do is you can click on this pencil. Okay, you can access the questionnaire here. You just need to answer those questions. State-owned entity can confirm that all the payment. Yes.
Guilty? Guilty as charged, John?
It seems our colleague may be having some technical issues. Just give it 1 minute.
Sorry, there was some issue with my network. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
About it. I'll just reshare my screen. Okay, I think I have not answered one question. Yeah, just one. Okay, so that's how you need to answer the risk questionnaire. It will be available on your homepage, and once you click on that, you can directly access the risk questionnaire. You can respond here and click submit. It's very easy process to send out the responses of the risk questionnaire. Okay, any questions in let's say sourcing or understanding what are the fields available in Ivalua or how to answer the risk questionnaire? Do you have any questions till now? Okay. Okay, I'll probably have log out and I'll have one supplier which is already active, and we'll talk about our third scenario and how to raise a change request within the platform. Okay, I'll just pick one supplier here, maybe just put a filter. Create statuses. Okay, okay, I'm picking some random supplier to show you how you can raise a change request. Okay, use English. Okay, now it's good. In order to raise a change request, what you need to do is you need to go to this company profile. Okay, and once you go to the company profile, you will be able to see all the records. So you will see that everything is grayed out. You cannot do any kind of changes here. But if you want to, let's say, update your banking information, or you may want to update the tax number, or you may want to update your address. So all those things can be done by clicking on request information change. Okay, so this button will be available to everyone. We all, like I've already mentioned, your record is already there. So this is what is expected, that once you log into the platform, you will see the screen something like this. Okay, your data will be already there, automatically populated. But if you see something it's not correct, you can let us know, or you can directly request information change as well. Okay, I'll show you how to raise a change request. And click on this request information change. Okay, let's say I'm changing my name. I'll do some minor changes. Why I am, doing this change? I'll say this the Ivalua training. Okay, I'll click on save. Okay, probably I want to change my tax number. Say. In terms of address also, it is editable. I can do the changes. Let's say, I think most frequent what we have seen is the banking information change. So in this case, I think the option we have not enabled as of now in the test environment, but in the production it will be available. So you will be able to request the changes in the banking. Also, you can add, another banking information if you want. Let's say I want to add this. Okay, so I have done a lot of changes. So let's see what has been. Okay, this is a non-blocking alert. Bank country is not the same as vendor country. This is happening because the country of the vendor is Portugal, and I have chosen United States. Okay, changes requested. So it's kind of a summary. You can see what was the old value, what is the new value you guys have updated, and this gives a good picture about the changes which are being done. And once you have reviewed this, you can submit for proposal or for approval. That's it. So instead of sending this information over email or something, this thing will make sure that the request directly goes to your buyer. The Hikma point of contact will get the notification within the system, as well as over email, that they need to approve this request. So directly, as of now, whatever information I have put, right, I need to close this change request. So this is a change request. I need to come out of it. Click on this. Okay, I go to my company profile. Okay, so you can see the change request is in progress. Okay, so when this change request is all approved, this alert will be gone, and whatever changes which you have done will be available here. Currently, the changes are not reflecting. So this is your original record. Your change request is maintained here. If you go to the change log, there is, you can see the approval in progress. So this is available for you. This is a change request. Okay. So this is how, things are managed. We will maintain a log of all the changes which has been happening in the system. And you will be able to see your, updated information once the approval is done, and this alert will be also be removed automatically. Okay, any questions till now?
Yes, I have a question. How will this platform impact existing business and transactions? Is this only for new RFQ bid business? Does it have impact on any incumbent daily transactional business currently with Hikma?
So yeah, the existing business or the you know the things which are going on currently will not have any impact. It's just that we have migrated your record from our legacy system to a new system, and now we are giving you an option to come in the platform in case there is some future opportunity where you are a considered as a one of the supplier to will take part in that sourcing event. It might very well happen that that sourcing event will happen on Ivalua. So at that point of time, you already have an account with us, right? And you can directly take part in those sourcing events. If you don't have the Ivalua account, then let's say when we invite you for a sourcing event in future, then probably you need to update your account and log into the platform and take part in the sourcing event. That's one. Another thing is in future, if you see that if there is any changes, then you'll be able to request those things from the platform. But we are not going to impact your ongoing transactions for sure.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll stop sharing. I'll wait for more questions. Any other question in case of sourcing, in case of your supplier record, how will you log in?
What's your timeline for sending out login information to the vendors?
Okay, we'll be sending out the login credentials after this call. So what will happen is that you will receive an email notification, which I was showing you on the call as well while I was sharing the screen, and you will be able to enter into the platform and see what your record look like. So it's up to you. If once you click on that link, then only you will be able to log into the platform. If you don't, click on that link and if this mail is missed out, then you won't be able to, come on the Ivalua platform. I'll have to resend this probably in the future. But it's a single step for us to, single click and we'll be able to invite you on the platform. But it was important that to understand how the platform works, and then only you should come on the platform. That is why we have this training for you. And in case you do not receive the invite by next week, you can reach out to us on hikma@hikma.com. I'll be sharing the presentation as well after the call where all the the support details are mentioned. There is one more thing I wanted to show you, that once you go into the platform, the first login page, how it looks like. Give me a second, I'll just show you. I'll have to share my screen again. So when I was doing this demo, I was acting as one of the user because I am an admin of the system. I can work on this platform like this. But for you, this will be some kind of login page where a message is written that welcome to Hikma Supplier Portal. You will have your login. Most likely in almost all the cases, the login will be your email ID, and password is something you will have to generate when you log into the platform for the first time. The support details which I had mentioned right in the deck are already mentioned here as well. Okay, so these are Ivalua support details. We have a dedicated support from Ivalua to manage all our supplier queries. Okay, I'll stop sharing. I'll wait for more questions because and that's why this call is happening. We wanted to understand what kind of queries you might have, and we want to address them on this call itself. But anyways, in future as well, if you feel there is some query you want to address with us, the project team can reach out to hikma@hikma.com.
Will the slides you shared earlier be available?
Yeah, I'll be sharing the PDF version with everyone. after this call. You'll get an email from Hikma S2C, the same email through which you got the invite. We'll be sharing the PDF version on that via same email ID. Okay. Any other question? We still have 30 minutes. We were able to complete the demo quickly. Okay, I think don't have any further questions. So in this case, what I suggest is I'll be sharing this PDF version. You can go through it. You will soon be receiving, maybe today or tomorrow, you'll be receiving an email notification from Ivalua. And once you receive that email, you can update your login and enter into the platform. If you face any kind of issues, just reach out to the support details, which are mentioned in the deck. I'll be sharing the PDF version as well. You can reach out to us at Hikma S2C at hikma.com. So I hope everyone should be able to onboard on the platform without any hassle. We are anyways here to support you as well. Cool. With this note, I think we can end the session. Thank you so much for your time and patience. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Everyone. Thanks, Tushar.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
It's not. Thank you, everyone.